The Rape of Lock is a mock epic poem. It satirizes a minor event and exaggerates it into a huge epic mission. The event begins with a man stealing a lock of a woman's hair, and it ends up being the breach between two families. It satirizes the whole hero mission. It is considered one of Pope's greatest poems, and although he is also known for translating Homer's works, it was first published anonymously, though then later Pope took credit for it. Robinson Crusoe, also known as the first ever English novel, is Daniel Defoe's first novel and made him extremely popular. It's a story of a castaway on an island for 27 years who meets captives, cannibals, and mutineers before eventually being rescued. When people first read Robinson Crusoe, they thought it was an autobiography, but it ended up being a fiction. It is extremely popular and ended up being Defoe's first famous novel and led him into other novels. Moll Flanders, the proper title for this is The Misfortunes and Fortunes of the Famous Moll Flanders. It is purported to be a true documentation of the life of a woman named Moll, although only part of it can really be attributed to an actual woman that Defoe met during his lifetime, a woman named Moll King, who was a London criminal that Defoe had met in a prison during a visit there. It was extremely popular, though it is a work of fiction. It is not considered a piece of nonfiction. Gulliver's Travels, which we spoke about before, was written by Jonathan Swift. He said that he wrote this book to, quote, "to vex the world instead of divert it." It is a satire on the human condition and also satirizes the travel logs or traveler's tales of the day. It is the story of a man who travels through great different countries and lands and meets very different characters that are not real. It is an allegory and a satire, but very popular during its day, and it was very widely read from everybody, even in the nursery to grown-ups. Pamela is a novel. A second or alternate title for it is Virtue Rewarded by Samuel Richardson. It was a book about a 15-year-old girl named Pamela who was a handmaiden in the home of a wealthy landowner. He attempted to seduce and rape her, and when she refused and was successful in her refusal, he honored her virtue by marrying her. In the second part of the book, we see Pamela trying to acclimate to high society. Richardson also wrote Clarissa and the history of Sir Charles Grandison. Tom Jones, or proper title is The History of Tom Jones, a Foundling, is Fielding's most popular and considered his best work. It is a comic novel. It is also a picaresque, which means it follows our rascal character Tom Jones through his adventures and misadventures. It is also a Bildungsroman, which is a word for a coming-of-age novel. Fielding also wrote Joseph Andrews, which is an English satire.